Portugal is amazing. It's just it has a whole bunch of history. It's one of the oldest nations in Europe, and it used to be one of the biggest empires in Europe. Like, after they had lots of fighting with Spain, lots of times they were joined with Spain, but when Portugal was itself, it was one of the biggest powers in Europe, which is really amazing considering how small it is. They had they had colonies in Africa, they had colonies in South America, of course, with Brazil, and they were their biggest the biggest thing that they feel national pride for is the age of exploration in Portugal. They were so proud of their ancestors who went out and tried to do new things that no one had ever thought before. The first person to go underneath Africa was actually the first European to go under Africa was a Portuguese sailor, and so that's one of those historic figures that Portuguese feel a lot of national pride in. And besides their empire explorations, you have all of the older histories, such as the Moors' invasion of Europe. They came in through Spain and through Portugal, and they took almost all of Portugal, and then Portuguese had to fight back to get the rest and to get all of their territories back. And because of that, there's so many monuments. There's castles in almost every area you're going to find. There's going to be ancient ruins in a lot of them. I've explored Roman ruins in Portugal, and there was even in one area there was a Roman temple that is really cool. But the history of Portugal is an amazing thing, from a long time ago to more recently, when they had kind of a dictatorship with Salazar, who you could still see the influence that Salazar had on the culture of Portugal today, because a lot of the older generation kind of was oppressed in their education. You find a lot of older people that have never seen a Bible in their lives. You find older people that don't even know how to read. And it's just very interesting to see how Portugal went through that period of Salazar, who was a dictator who kind of oppressed them, and now they're growing into a more modern country. They're full of very amazing people, and yeah, Portugal is it's an amazing country.